We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Steven Matz gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And he misses there, 1-2. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Here's the pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, a diving stop. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Stepping in, Nick Markakis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. .30 pitch. He's called a strike, down and in. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Has a look, now the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That is it.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Davis has got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The pitch. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. McNeil aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. 289 is the average coming in. A dozen home runs and 19 driven in. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Ready with another 2-2. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the pitch. Ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That's 7. The third baseman, number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Settling in now, Charlie Culberson. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Batting it, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Striding in, Dansby Swanson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
J.D. Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 2-1 home.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Emmy Rosario. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. The 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. In now, Tomas Nido. first pitch to him. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting a base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Jake Marisnick. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. Hit high and deep to right center. Markakis has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The pitcher, Steven.
Next for the Mets, Steven Matz. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So here now is the pitcher, Cole Hamels, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is there, 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Here's the first pitch to him. Hey. Hey. Third inning, no score to this point. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Weekly hit towards first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored. So it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In there, 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hamels is ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, at the ball.
Conforto could be scheduled for an appearance at the All-Star game this year. So far, he's received the 2nd most votes among right fielders in his league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Yoenis Cespedes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Full count still. And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, left fielder,
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much control.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Two gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And up next, the catcher Travis d'Arnaud. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw into second. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Culberson hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Braves lead this one 1-0. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward right field. Markakis giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Number 1, shortstop,
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. They get 2 hits for him here this evening. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's 3rd best on the ball club. At the plate now, Tomas Nido, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And again a throw. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Center fielder, number 16.
In now, Jake Marisnick. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ballgame. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Steven Matz. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Hero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
But listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
So here's Jeff McNeil. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Acuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Hit hard to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Into the box now, Cole Hamels. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number one, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Cespedes going back to the track, to the wall. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a two-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, and it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Nick Markakis digging in now. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Ball 1.
1-1.
This is line to left. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he is in there.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Walker Lockett enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Acuna digs in now as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 0. Here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The set and the 2-1. 2-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
High in the air out to center field. Marisnik is under it, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 3-1 Atlanta. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Sean Newcomb takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. J.D. Davis will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, inside.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Three and 0 now. From the stretch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready for another shot now, Ahmed Rosario. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 on its way. 2-2 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. The Braves on top, 3-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. Singled homer run in his last time up. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he misses 2-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Riding in once again, Tomas Nido. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Center fielder, number 16.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
The pitcher, number 61.
Wilson Ramos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 40. Wilson.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Here's the pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 1. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38. Justin Wilson.
Ender Inciarte is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And the pitch on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And there's a base hit on the line. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. A.J. Minter is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 33, A.J. Minter. Leading up for the Mets, the second baseman.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up, Acuna. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now back, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-1. No outs, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pulled toward right center field. Acuña's there for it. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Shane Green takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Markakis on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Robert Gesellman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
In there, and it's 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ready once again, Ronald Acuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. In now, Marcell Ozuna, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Runner in scoring position with UConn. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're up 3-2. Digging in, J.D. Davis. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. flare out toward right center. Acuna coming in. He can't get there as it falls in.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Albies is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, the catcher,
So striding in, Tomas Nido. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Ready with the payoff pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Chris Martin enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Robinson Cano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Robinson Cano.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Cano, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there. Base hit. throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
And after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
1 and 2. Here it is.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The set and the 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 3-2. Brad Brock enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Brandon Nimmo is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Culberson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. The 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. That's popped up, but this will land untouched. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Fouled off. Here's another 2-2.
We got full count.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Tyler Flowers will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at 1st and 2nd and nobody out in the inning. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ozzie Albies will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. Popped up. Nido shading to his right, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 2. Darren O'Day takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff McNeil. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, the first baseman, Keith Alonso.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is foul right side. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering.
The count is 3-1.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Sean Newcomb earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Darren O'Day wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.